Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia.
Student, things are going well for you. I know that things in terms of academics have all been moved into online platforms. So I hope everybody is adjusting and adapting. It's adapting and adjusting to the new normal. All right. So welcome everyone. All right, let's get started. A few more seconds until they catch up. They're still catching up on technology. So all right. Good evening once again, and good evening to you all. I will be speaking in what they call pidgin. This is a very important message for especially the Ambazonian people across the territory, not only for those in the diaspora. So I will talk with pidgin. My fellow Ambazonians, una good evening for all una. I don't una brother Asu Lucas. We're the press secretary for the Executive Office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. That means that I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader of Ambazonia Liberation, Dr. Ayabacho. So all money place day when I can't find today, na Tuesday, we're na number 4 day for the month of May for 2021. I don't come today na for can give una some really good news and also for explain them for the Ambazonian people the happy moments we would live in, the happy times we would live in, the really good times for the freedom and the liberation of Ambazonia, and why every Ambazonian, no matter place where you be there, no matter place where you day, no matter what you be think about, no matter what you be believe, no matter how you feel or you be the feel about our war of liberation, I don't come for can give you some very good news and for can put smile for your face. Today, I want to can tell all the Ambazonian people. But first, hey, before I even start go for tell una, waiting if I want tell una, make a take when I go for Acquire, for salute the forces for Acquire, for salute the block by block forces for Acquire, for the incredible work what they do for knock off one of La République du Cameroon, they are crazy motor them. I don't even know how they call that kind of motor for pigeon because you not get name for pigeon because not been a really amoka, not been a no understand, but not just until they just take them, they cut them, they nail them, and then they call us amoka. But so more cut cafes first for those forces them for Acquire, for the incredible work what they do for the brave work what they do for knock off one of these La République du Cameroon, they are colonial terrorist motorway they work for our land. Make we salute those forces first. When I watch. That one, na action. With the forces for acquire, with a great state of mind, they carry him out. And as when I don't see the video them, some video they way it work for where they send them for WhatsApp and for Facebook. Where like the Republic of Cameroon they send their military military helicopter where they carry die body. They send American carry the die body. They die colonial terrorist forces them with that action. It take all them down. So one cut cafe and salute the commanders for acquire where they plan this operation and then knock them very successful. So this one bring me for a story for this evening. For can give the Ambazonian people them the confidence. I want make what people they understand say for the place we would they make the Ambazonian people they get confidence for their forces. We not get confidence on the strategy and we not get confidence on the plan for liberate Ambazonia. Wait till una see them right now they happen across the territory. Not just a new start for the new game, for the new plan, for the new strategy, for the new energy of waiting the camp for la Republic of Cameroon. Wait till like go camp for the camp for la Republic of Cameroon. This one not just warm up, not just a start. The Supreme Commander of Ambazonia Defense Forces, General Efang, he don't plan a lot of these trap them with all the technicians them where they work for what they call and say Ambazonia Institute of Technology. When for the ADF, he don't create his own laboratory for make all this kind technology them, this kind thing them, this kind trap. The one with the camp for La Republique, they never see nothing. The new technology where ADF, it don't already make them and they don't put them for work for Ambazonia. They could put those things in their thousands for all across Ambazonia. In their thousands. So we not prepare ourselves for the new war, for end the Cameroon colonialism of Ambazonia, for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia. Colonialism and occupation now a crime against humanity. And so the Ambazonian people, where they don't be occupied, they don't be colonized by La République du Cameroon. They get the right under the Son of Man. They get the right under this earth for use any means and all means necessary for end Cameroon colonialism, occupation, and genocide on the Ambazonian people then. And so this generation, it implement the Ambazonian National Liberation Strategy. The Ambazonian people, now the time this, with this generation, it go permanently end La République du Cameroon their occupation. But they no go only end them. Why would they end their occupation of Ambazonia? We go also ensure say Cameroon as a state, it no go ever exist again. We go make sure as we end Cameroon occupation for Ambazonia, the thing where they call and say Cameroon, no person no go recognize them again in the few years to come. Because as Ambazonia end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia and liberate Ambazonia, Cameroon go collapse with all the other 8 regions. They go start to fight among themselves. The 3 northern provinces of Cameroon, they go cut off from the rest of Cameroon. The south and center, and at the south and the center, they go also cut off. The Douala people, they no go one join again with the Bulus. And so too go be the Bamileke people then. Because the only thing we don't keep Cameroon together na Ambazonia. Because na for they take all the money for go keep all the other 8 regions together. So Ambazonia na the blood, na the heart, where it be the give that thing where they call and say Cameroon life. And so when we take away the engine, will be the finance that entity where they call in Cameroon, we cut them off from the rest of their other territories. When we cut them off, when we break them off, when we seal them from our borders, we push them aside and we build the tallest wall that they order for Cameroon. So this evening, I want to make all mami dem, trust una soldiers, trust una generals, trust the commanders. The day out now for implement the national liberation strategy and the roadmap where the leader don't lay them out as the vision for the liberation of Ambazonia. As the roadmap for work for use them, for liberate the people them from the occupation and give the people them the life we were people that deserve them. So una trust una forces, una trust una commanders, una trust una generals. They follow the roadmap, they follow the plan, they follow the strategy, and it work. It work miracles for our people there. But this one, as I tell you now, not just the start. Wait till General F and they put them for ground. We're not going to understand them in the few days to come and in the few weeks to come. The month of May and the month of June, we go make sure say every single La Republique Amoka, no matter the place where the worker for inside Ambazonia, we must turn them into smoke. Every single La Republique Colonial Amoka, yeah, they are colonial military in Ngongoro, anywhere for Ambazonia, we must turn them into smoke. So the general be very busy for take all these technologies, this equipment, this trap, and divide them for all the forces. Whether you work for, whether you under ADF or you not under the ADF. Whether you be a sister force or you not be a sister force, but as long as you pay allegiance to Ambazonia and you honor the flag and the anthem and you obey the code and conduct of the Ambazonia Defense Forces for the national liberation of Ambazonia, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, it will divide all these equipments, all this trap, all this technology for all the forces them across the 13 states, for all the districts and all the blocks, for make sure say the month of June and July, it could be the bloodiest months for Cameroon Army, for Cameroon Police, for Cameroon Gendarme, for Cameroon Biden. No matter how they change themselves like chameleon, we go adapt the technology for adjust for the new form of war. If we don't see what it happen, what forces that they adapt to the nature of the war. As the world change, so too will they come up with new innovations, with new ideas, with the new skills, with the new tools, with the new instruments, with the new equipments, with the new materials for adjust to the trends of the war. Now the thing that will make the governing council of Ambazonia the BOTB. Now the thing that will make the Ambazonia Defense Forces the BOTB, because it inspire all the other forces them for get better, for adapt, for grow, for become better. When the ADF is start for give uniform for soldier them, it inspire other groups for give uniform to their soldier them. When ADF start for give their soldier them boots, it inspire other groups for also take care for those soldiers, so that their confidence, their self-esteem, their pride and prestige of who they be a soldier. Because when you wear that uniform, you wear that boot, and you carry your AK, woo, boy, you not only look sexy, but you look a real soldier. because now you be complete. You did graduate from an amber boy to a professional soldier. So the way you do waka, it change. And therefore, the way where you had the beat inside, it change. And the way where your head, it sound for inside, it also change. That means it change the way you do the timing. It change the way where you become brave. It change the way because your self-esteem, your confidence, now you start to feel that energy of a soldier. Now the same thing when ADF start to provide AK-47, other forces then to the one get AK-47. And when they move for other materials, they move for machine guns, for the MG, you now see other forces then to the one time. And so it help for speed up this process. It help for boost ground zero. It help for strengthen ground zero. Now on a different level within now. Within now for the level of power. Now the level for demonstrate power. So I call on all commanders for take control of their blocks. For say for the place where you day, now you be the Ambazonia authority. Because now only one authority there for Ambazonia. While soldiers them for every block, now then they represent the Ambazonian authority. They represent the new ownership, the new governance, the new authority, the new administrators of the land. Because now una be the liberator, now una be the protectors of the people, una be the guarantors of freedom, and now una defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia. Until such a time where each block it will start get the institution then for the transition authority. But until that time come, the forces they be the primary authority, and what customary tradition, we mean say the community leaders, now then they be the secondary authority. So what forces and the community leader, they go to work hand in hand for ensure say stability there among our community, and say if palava day, the forces they will help the community leaders for resolve the problems them within our communities. All right. So for all the Ambazonian people, I know say una di had you over glad when una see plenty action then. Well, una go get plenty action then. More and more and more. The only appeal we will get them for all una. These actions, they cost money. For maintain this momentum, it make una heart over sweet. We get for increase our commitment to the forces. We get for increase our commitment for train more forces and for arm more forces. Because as we liberate the territory, it requires we for not only say we liberate the territory or for not only use these IEDs or these traps or this technology, but it also requires say we train the forces then so that they become more professional for defend those blocks and become the guarantors, the protectors of our people then, and the guarantors of the liberation of Ambazonia. All right. So that means we work all we get for increase. As soon as had over increase, we also call on everybody for increase their commitment to the liberation of homeland. And that increase of commitment, as experience on show all we. Now the time we get for focus on the professional forces. We get for focus on the forces where they under total command and control structures. On the forces where they get a structured organization where they function under. Because if we continue for just play, say we bomb for here, the bomb for there, those things they need to add up. But now when we project power, now that place we get for project power to the Ambazonian people, we get for show the Ambazonian people what forces they don't transition from just Amber boys to professional forces. And the Ambazonian people, just like I tell you yesterday, when the ADF forces they enter for some community for go there for go do work, the way where they enter with their uniform them, the community, what happen with that community, when I go see the videos and when I just see the joy within communities, the pride within the Ambazonian people, for see the bravery of their soldiers then, and then for see their own soldiers then, for see Ambazonian soldiers, where they don't be used to foresee Ambazonia soldier then with slippers and in changshu, with just normal clothes. And now they see their own picking them. Mami, they see their picking them. They come with Ambazonian flag for their chests. They come with Ambazonian flag for their shoulders. And they come with Ambazonian military uniform. With boots and better AK. I wish Mami no one see it picking. It looks so strong. It looks so powerful. So when the forces they enter for these communities, it change the perception and it build confidence from within the Ambazonian people them. It build trust. It give the people them a sense of hope, a renewed sense of hope, a new level of commitment. So we call on commanders. We not take charge. We not continue for engage. We not community them in a very trusty way. In the way we wanna bring all the community them together. And if we need something, we wanna make sure say we wanna work with the community. We wanna see how the communities they feel help we wanna get what we wanna need them for make sure say the communities, the blocks, they stay strong. All right. So this new momentum, not just the beginning. Wait till day ahead. We wanna prepare ourselves for the next 2, 3, 4 months. We wanna prepare ourselves. We wanna go the year. As the leader don't talk for the Ambazonian people then. The plan, the leader want to deliver something very special to the Ambazonian people in the next few months. So the general and the forces them, they work extremely hard for deliver that beautiful thing for all one. For deliver what you wanna ever taste them, what you wanna ever get them, what you wanna ever see them before, what you wanna ever know them before. But now the thing we don't always want them. The leader want deliver them for una. And so una continue for pray for una forces. Una continue for promote collaboration with all the forces on the ground. Una continue for make sure say una stay positive. Una continue for promote what the work and what the produce results for our people them. All right. This thing are for all we. Make we put our energies together. We put our forces, our money together. We put our hands them together. We put our heads them together. We continue for focus on one common enemy. When La République du Cameroon. For end the occupation, give the Ambazonian people them the life way. They don't be deprived for the last 60 years. And make sure say our people they get a smile. They get health. Our people they feel breathe better air. They feel work for their own communities freely. They feel go for their villages. They feel shit on for outside. Drink palm wine. Drink boo. Drink matutu. Drink their fofo. They feel play their drums and make their juju, whether not for night or not for daytime. Farmers, they feel grow chop, grow things that they feel sell them, and they make themselves rich and live good lives. Young people them, they feel go for better universities and better colleges and better training schools or learn certain professions where it will make their life worthy of living and it will make them very contributive members for grow our society and build a prosperous nation for all we. We will get a police force. With that police force, you go to work for quarter, salute mami them, and if something they would if he help, they help. Our police force will be very different from what you know and say they call and say police. And our national army, the federal army, it will also be very different because of the structure of the country who want belong. For make sure say every Ambazonian girl, every Ambazonian boy, they get the opportunity for the 21st century. Because as God they give mami them picking them, they put dreams inside them for come here, for can create inventions, create discoveries, discover medicine, discover the things the way they go make our agriculture become 10 times more productive. For engineers, for fixed road. People then where they go make we fit get drink better drinking water. Whether na water from river, we fit tap that water from river, we make them into the best water we fit drink am. Whether na water from the ground, we fit make sure so we get the instruments, the equipment for dig that water, whether na from ground, and give our people the highest quality water for drink. And clean house and where people they feel live in. There were people that never get the ability for live their dreams. Because occupation don't put our people them for inside poverty and misery and diseases. This generation will make that difference. It could change this difference. When you get an entire generation, they go school, but the book be very useless. Education without any substance. People that get education, but they don't get a personality and they don't get a character. Education without values. Education without any humanity. Education where they take the education for turn the people them into people of hate. Now our education are for transform our people into valuable, happy, healthy people. For build healthy families. For build healthy communities and healthy societies. Now our time for create a new Africa. And it start with the Ambazonian people then. So we'll wait till we see them, all this momentum, all this happiness, all these actions where they happen for everywhere for Ambazonia. I know say they make una heart way. But as I don't tell una, not just the beginning. Not just the beginning this. Cameroon is weak. Cameroon don't be crumbled. Now they define way for survive politically. Can't give una more information probably tomorrow. A fight they go on between Cameroon army and the Cameroon B. They get war. They go on inside Cameroon army. One section when they are B and the other section when they are army. Some big fight it go on between them. Ambazonians, when I rise up, fund the liberation, make big contributions, make we end this thing. We think say 2021. It will be a very sweet year for the Ambazonian people. When I wait, it come 2021. La Republic will see something. We'll show them. Pepe, Ambazonia. All right. I'll talk on that tomorrow. This one be just been a small. I've just can give a small update and tell now what it go on. All right. We'll talk more tomorrow. When I get on myself a beautiful evening, and for all our Ambazonia picking them, as always, we love una plenty. For Papa and Mommy them. We understand. We love each other and we take care of each other. We take care of our picking them too. We get a good night.
Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence. Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia. Stay tuned on ACN TV. We will be right back.